YouTube, man, y'all tune right back in, man, to the War Hip Hop Podcast, man. And I am your host, man, PIFYO. You know, before I get started, y'all already know I ask for one big free favor, man. To hit that like button, please subscribe, man. Interact if you choose to do so in the comment section, man, on the topics that will be discussed, man. And today, y'all know today, man, we got several topics. One topic you can't avoid talking about is the P Diddy topic, man. Can I get that, man? You can't avoid Diddy topic. It's been some nasty shit that has came. I went back and looked at all the evidence and what he has been accused. I'm like, this man must take penicillin shot every day. This nigga is nasty as hell. But I'm gonna tell y'all, Diddy ain't been caught on the camera and they say doing that. Diddy like one of them weird motherfuckers. He wanna have live porn in front of him. But y'all know, if you in the industry, ain't no telling what the fuck Diddy did to these industry niggas. But we gonna talk about somebody who warned us about Diddy 24 years ago. A guy by the name of Dbrad, man. He worked for BET, man. And he said, you know, they wanted him to climb up the ladder, but it was a few he would have to if he wanted to do so. So we're gonna look at an old clip where he telling niggas, man, to be aware, man. Be aware of the ball jigglers, because they out there, man. Watch out for the ball jigglers. He said that. And we're going to talk about Zion Williams. Y'all know once you go number one, anything, man, you can be the number one roller skater. And you going down, brother. You best believe, man. Now, he ain't no number one player, right? But he was the number one pick in his draft class. He had some foul accusations that his came against him. We got Rock Nation. What her name? Desiree Perez's daughter had made some real accusations toward the Rock Nation CEO. They got people thinking, did she really set up our boy Tory Lanez? Is Tory Lanez locked up for shit? That's the question too. Is Tory Lanez locked up for shit? We got a couple times, man. You know, so y'all pull y'all motherfucking chair up, roll y'all. You know, y'all pre-roll ass niggas don't like the motherfucker up. And we finna get into the content, man. And the first thing that I told y'all, we're gonna talk about this Diddy situation that we got warned about 24 years ago. Dbrad. Now, let's see, y'all. If you know who Dbrad is, once again, man, he was he was right there. You know what I'm saying? He could have went up the ladder. But y'all know to get over that ladder, you know, tell him what you might have to do. He said they asked him to do some crazy nasty shit, but we're gonna look at this little clip right quick. See what my boy Dbrad talking about.
Bring me to the room. And in the back room, they have the set out. Beautiful thing. Look like the damn Last Supper. One in is Derek Jeter, just the Marbury. It's not that, the rap. That's not it. That's a misconception. What it is, it's about control. See, that's what makes it, that's why you see, like, wow, Jamie Foxx say that. Because, see, Jay-Z's not, and once you reach a certain level, you have to give something up. There's something that you're going to give up because you got to be down. How do I? Then they bring me to the back room. And in the back room, they have this long table with a white sheet, like the damn Last Supper. On one end is Derek Jeter, just the Marbury. It's not that, the rapper. That's not it. That's a misconception. What it is, it's about control. See, that's why you see, like, wow, Jamie Foxx, you would say that. Because they're in a bind, because see, Jay-Z's not. But once you reach a certain level, you have to give something up. There's something that you're going to give up because you got to be down. that crew. And how do I know? Because it happened. That is why I'm standing here talking right now. I reached a certain level in that station. What I'm saying, what's happening is it was passed down to the urban, in the urban industry. Now you have a rapper who will get turned out by a high-ranking label exec because, well, what you gonna do? I mean, if I want a rapper and I walk in and the label exec tells me that this is what I need to do for him because, hey, he put my album on when I really wasn't that talented. But they pushed me because they saw that I was something that they could sell. So when you bring me in a room and there's my favorite rapper right there who's in the same room, so that must mean he must have committed the same act as I did. So at the end of the day, depending on where your level is within yourself, you go do it. Any of us sit back and say we wouldn't do it. But the majority of us will never fulfill our dreams. So we'll never be in a position to say what we would or would not do. You understand what I'm saying? We'll never be in that position. Because before I got there, I would say the same thing until I got there. You understand? So I literally lived the devil taking me to the mountain. You go to the left, we have all of this. And it was out there. It was ritualistically done. 3 straight weekends. They do everything in 3s. 3 weekends in a row. Hey, Dbrad, let's go hang out. Weekend, he kept your head, get rid of this Rap City, man. You can do more than Rap City, Dbrad. You can do more than you can come with us. We go to the joint, we hanging in VIP. Get me everything I want. Then every time we hung out, it was the same way. Then they bring me to the back room. And in the back room, they have this long table with a white sheet set out. I mean, beautiful thing. Looked like the damn Last Supper. On one end is Derek Jeter. There's Stephon Marbury. I'm trying to model chick. She's like, nah, Dbrad, come on, sit right here. We get inside the limo. We're in the car. The man standing across looking at me like I owe him something now. And while he's doing that, he's sitting there with his legs spread open, rubbing his. Now, I'm in a situation where I'm like, no, what am I going to do? So for me, I had to turn that away. But with the hell that I caught after that, I've been homeless. I've had my name destroyed. I was ashamed of myself. I went from being a man to nothing because I would not cross over.
What's up, y'all? It is T-Monster, my man. So this one is very interesting. This one.
This is Dbrad, man, telling us 24 years ago, man, what was going to take place in the hip-hop industry. He said this was passed down to the sector when it became very popular. They drafted niggas like Diddy, man, to go recruit these niggas and bring them to and see who want to jiggle this nigga here balls on the screen. Yeah. He look like a business man, don't he? He look like he just took a contract and make sure family okay. That's the way he look, nigga. But you go in there, you just heard my boy. It's 24 years ago. 24 years ago, when niggas stopped getting signed from New York. 24 years ago, niggas don't get no record deal from New York. Nigga, who got, that's a whole nother jump, but who get a record deal from New York, man? This 24 years ago, y'all. Think about what I'm saying. He said this shit adopted from the high ups. They've been doing the music and the aliens and all that bullshit until hip hop became very popular, and they knew they could have shit, make a whole lot of money off of it. And they said, you know what? We need to get us a couple and teach them our way of getting down to the market and keep this shit close to us. And that's what the fuck they've been doing for the last 20, 23, 24, 25 years. Jay-Z did it. Shit. Anybody affiliated with them. The Get Along Gang. Shout out Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown called them the Get Along Gang. Because y'all know what along gang is true. If you think about it, it's the Get Along Gang in the community situation. I mean, in the comic community with Steve Harvey and the Cedric Entertainers, the DL, Heatless. These niggas be in everything. Well, they don't be in anything, but they established and never gonna have to worry about looking for a gig, man. These folks got a established radio show, Conley popping up a TV show and shit, Cedric Entertainment on TV. I'm just saying these folks been in the loop and doing this shit for 30 plus years, man. And Diddy been a part of all this, nigga. Where the fuck y'all think Bad Boy the movie came from? See, people ain't going that deep. Where the fuck he come from? Y'all know he did the soundtrack to Bad Boy 2, the whole soundtrack. Shake your tail feather. Who the fuck y'all think made that happen, though? They just woke up one day with Martin, another ball jiggler, Will Smith. They still shooting them motherfuckers in 2024. Didn't one just drop? Martin can't even walk. I hope he feel better. I ain't talking about his health problem, but if he got some health problem, he can't even see. And he got his hands on Will Smith's shoulder getting guided to the stage, nigga. That's how long they've been doing it. That's my point what I'm trying to make. These folks ain't never going nowhere. I hate to say it, Diddy, all them, it's so many niggas tangled up and wrapped up in blackmail, damn it, with Janice Combs and his sons. And, woo. But y'all go back and look. If y'all ain't never heard of Dbrad, just take some time, go to Google, look him up, man, and see what he been saying. He been saying this shit for a long time. He been saying, man, look, you heard what he said. I was sitting in the limousine. This nigga looking at me like I owe him something with his legs open, rubbing his balls. Nigga, ball jigglers. That's what they doing. Go on, drink that shit up. See, they really doing like the penitentiary, but the penitentiary, they gonna give you all that shit. If you don't do it, it gonna be some, shit. Well, I guess they playing penitentiary rules on the street, because that's what Diddy doing. Diddy do the same thing. Like a penitentiary nigga. See a young nigga coming there ain't got shit, or trying to get in, or gee, ain't can't make commissary. Go ahead, smoke them 2 cigarettes. You ain't got nothing to eat. Take that. You can have that shit. But when it's time to pay the piper, then what? That's how Diddy them here. But Diddy them, but see, they'll do the same way in jail. Send a nigga out there in a jail and go around the party and do shit and make money for them. Same way, man. This shit ain't no different, man. They living by penitentiary rules on the street. So y'all go back and look, though, at Dbrad and see what the hell he got going on. Zion Williams, we finna talk about him, man. Now, he's been a freaking young brother for a long time. Now, I have read several articles. They like, this young man is a freak. He is calling man womb from every part of the globe and falling in love with the people he is purchasing his womb from. That's what they were saying, basically. So, when I saw this here, he had an ongoing relationship with someone he met, and she had came with some accusations. This is no surprise to me. I'm not saying it's no surprise to me because I think he would do that. It's no surprise to me because that's what they do. Damn it. I'm not saying he didn't do it or not. I'm saying if you ever on top of whatever occupation, they coming for you. Especially if your skin color is dark. It ain't no, oh, this nigga here just talking. Man, look it up. Damn it. What about Shannon Sharp? Nigga don't even talk about Shannon Sharp no more. I'm just saying, they'll fuck your name up for one good week. Drill your name. Nigga, Shannon Sharp, Shannon Sharp, Shannon Sharp, Shannon Sharp. Now, Shannon Sharp did go out and want to mix a mingle and meet a young lady and try to conversate with him. You know how they gonna look at Shannon Sharp? They gonna be like, this nigga here free. Hell no, I ain't getting handcuffed. Ain't no telling what a motherfucker might say to Shannon Sharp when they see him out after all these allegations they've been on his name and the slander, even if he did it or not. Who gives a fuck if he did it? They don't care. It's just like, we're going to put that out. We're going to let them know that you like to do kinky things all night, right before you come into your office at ESPN. You put your little fitted suit on, act very professional, but when you leave, you like, shut up. I'm going to choke you. I'm saying, I don't know if that's what they want. So they might come 2 weeks from now and be like, look, she was going through something. And she regrets she ever made those accusations against Shannon. And she's going to drop the lawsuit. Then what? Why she just drop the lawsuit? What if he pay her? I'm just saying, we already know. That's what they want us to know. The real them, not the one on the screen. They trying to exploit these niggas. Yeah, I ain't the reason I ain't all the way figured it all the way out for me to even say, but let's see what they say about Zion.
Pelican star Zion and abuse allegations, who is claiming to be a former girlfriend.
In court documents, the woman identified as Jane Doe accusing the star of rape and then continuing a pattern of abusive behavior. This, Zion's attorney says they've reported the plaintiff's extortion attempts to law enforcement.
We have team coverage for you on this case tonight. First, let's start with WDS Ariel Brumfield as she breaks down what is in those court documents. Ariel.
Well, you guys, this lawsuit was filed yesterday by a woman who is making some very serious accusations, and at this time she is seeking both emotional and monetary damages. Pelican star Zion Williamson now defending his name against sexual assault allegations after a woman who claims to be his ex-girlfriend says he raped and abused her.
Those lawsuits could come from a variety of reasons, whether or not it's redress of damage seeking to right a wrong or just simply trying to get some money out of somebody.
In a civil lawsuit filed Thursday in California, the alleged victim says she and Williamson maintained a relationship from 2018 to 2023. And in court documents, she details what she says happened. Documents, she says, Zion pinned plaintiff down on the bed with her hands behind her back and raped her. In another instance, she says he picked her, threw her down to the ground and pinned her shoulders down so she could not move. She says the defendant violently raped her in multiple ways. And Michael Blasio, Williams' attorney, pushing back against the allegations, saying the allegations contained in the complaint are categorically false and reckless, and an attempt to exploit a professional athlete driven by a financial motive rather than any legitimate grievance. Legal analysts are weighing in on the claims.
It could be that this case could be prosecuted both civilly and criminally if the prosecuting authorities in California or any other state choose to do so. But that can depend on a case-by-case evaluation by the district attorneys in jurisdiction.
Court documents also say Williams is accused of sexual assaults and behaviors toward the plaintiff, spanning across several states. A legal analyst says statutes of limitations for sexual assault vary state by state. Court documents state the first rape happened in California nearly 7 years ago.
In Louisiana, you only have a year to file from date of incident. In the case of an allegation regarding sexual assault or sexual violence of some form, in Louisiana, the period is 3 years from the date of the alleged incident. In other states, that number of years varies. My understanding is in California, it may be up to 10 years.
And at this time, the next steps would be for Williamson and his team to respond to the lawsuit, and then things will move into discovery. Williamson also says that he was not in a relationship with the plaintiff. He claimed that they were just in a...
Y'all see what I'm saying? What if he never, ever did anything to her as long as he have lived? What you gonna think about Zion Williams now, y'all? Then, like, if a mustard nigga went to school with you and that nigga was mustard in school, it could be 10 years later and you is telling somebody you saw them and they're gonna be like, what's Tony you talking about? Man, mustard Tony. You see what I'm saying? That is what they're gonna say about him now. That's all they care about, the slander. Cause I have heard about Zion. I ain't heard about him doing it, but I'm saying his freak ass and tricking off and shit. I know they just showed the map. I didn't even know they were gonna show the map on that motherfucker. So they show him he state to state, coast to coast with this tricking. So he was bound something to happen. But all this bullshit, I don't want nobody to go to jail. Lord forbid that. But I'm asking a logical question. Why isn't this a criminal matter? I'm just saying, but what she just said and what we just heard this lady say, don't it sound like that's a motherfucking criminal act? Why is it just a silver suit? If somebody pin your ass down, put their hand out, just physically take control of your body and do things to you don't want done, and all you saying is this a silver suit. See, that's where the bullshit come in. People starting to see. Now, is it that if you file a criminal case, you can't do it silver? I don't know the law like this, so somebody can help me out. But I'm just saying, because why is it that just a straight criminal charge, man? I don't want it to be, but I'm asking about the action that she said. They talking about the statute of limitation. Man, Bill Cosby for over 40 years. I know they're going to be like, it varies in different states. Well, y'all need to come together, motherfuckers, and come with one solution, damn it. Because if an old white bulldog can come up out the grave damn near and give my boy Bill Cosby some time, is y'all understanding me? These wrinkled sheets of paper came on the screen and got my boy locked up. That's some bullshit. Now you got Zion. He been out here doing it that everybody knows. See, he was the easy target. Somebody probably sicked her on him. Because let's be honest, y'all. He ain't winning no beauty pageant. No. So he paid to play. He got paid to play, and he paid to play. Understand? Because the money he was getting from them, he had to transfer her some. He probably can file her on his taxes. I'm just saying, for that long, y'all know what type of contract these niggas getting? That nigga probably ain't never had no steady girlfriend, man. Man got the motherfucking money, phone got the jumping. Zion, where are you? Text messages and shit, what you doing? He lost his goddamn mind. Now look. We gotta lay eyes on it though. I want to see all these Jane Does and I honestly, We got to do something, y'all. Because all I see now is a pattern of, if you talk to somebody, y'all get physical, they can get called. So you can go from Mississippi to Arkansas, your ass going to jail. That's what they saying. If you bring them over there, you can just say, I bought you a gift. So a gift is just like a person. I'm just, you can't do shit. I mean, I don't, if somebody can just say that about what you did to them, if it ain't true or not, this is what the news is reporting. Headlines. Niggas is waking up, reporter, Stephen A. All these motherfuckers is waking up, bing, Zion Williams. They don't, it ain't no criminal act, but they like, damn, here go another freak ass nigga. That's ammunition for the team, for the opposite team when they hooping. If a nigga dunk on his ass, what a nigga gonna say? Man, get up, freak ass nigga. You already know. If a nigga out there hooping, I can make some freak ass on me. That's ammunition anyway, but Zion, slow it down, brother. Slow it down, man. You already got a weight problem. You supposed to been lost and got weight. That's why your fucking knees bad. You're partying all night and shit. Stop. Damn it. I'm glad. Look, I'm glad the Grizzlies didn't get him. Ha! We got Ja Morant. Thank you. That's one thing the Grizzlies ain't do. We would have got that nigga there in Memphis. That man Pocket would have got picked so many times. Now he had it, but shit, he went to New Orleans. There ain't no better. So maybe that's why he in this situation. But Zion, you got to slow this shit down, kinfolk. Cause them folks ain't gonna play with your some more shit. Oh, it's a good question, man. To ask, brother. Just for all the young black folks. Who's a rapper? I got to ask, who the fuck want to be a rapper? Cause look, who want to be a rapper? Who would volunteer right now to be like, I want to be a rapper. I want to be all around the world. Go to them weird artists. Get touched where I don't want to be touched, maybe. Have to whoop one of them folks. Maybe some other shit I don't know about go on. Who wanted that shit? And end up on the front page of the news for any reason that we have seen. We saw a lot of reasons. It'd be for the Zion reason, the Zion Williams type shit. To rest in peace. To like some King Von type shit. Some Young Dolph type shit. It'd be all type of reasons. But it also be that jailhouse type shit, man. Now this lady mama is behind some shit they saying ain't right. If y'all don't know who her mammy is, her mama is Desiree Perez, man. Alleged federally. Us private don't even need to be talking about this shit. But damn it, this is public news. I don't give a fuck. Federally, working along Jay-Z, they say they started Rock Nation, y'all, 2008. This is her daughter. This is a human being that was produced in her body and popped out her motherfucking womb, right? She raised this child to be a woman that married a man she don't like. Desiree Perez sent this lady to the crazy house, man, for nothing. Understand what I'm saying, man? They got some act called the Baker Act where somebody close to you or somebody, I don't know who the person got to be, can call authorities and say you're a threat to yourself or to somebody else. You need evaluation of the 72 hours and they can label you crazy. And she done did it several times to this woman, and this is her daughter. So the question now they saying, do y'all think she would do that to Tory Lanez? This who was behind the Megan Thee Stallion shit. This is her manager label. When they were like, when Tory Lanez daddy was been getting on TV, like the story that changed up, man. Everybody looking at him like, sit your drunk ass down. He ain't drunk. This nigga is not drunk. He might be sober. He might be a little drunk, but he might be telling the truth. Because this lady, Demora Haley, that's her last name. I mean, her name is Demora Haley. She's her daughter, Desiree Perez. She's suing her mother, South Florida. We see what the fuck happened.
A South Florida woman is taking legal action at nearly 2 mental health institutions for no legitimate.
Recently filed lawsuit that it was orchestrated and others who should have failed her.
NBC6 investigative reporter Amy Viteri has her story.
I can go home.
No, you cannot.
Why?
Because you're being Baker active.
Body camera video show the moments Broward deputies encouraged Demore
Hadley to get into this pickup truck with people she says she didn't know.
I can ride with you and you guys take me?
You're going to be in handcuffs? The dog's not going to be able to come?
I don't want to be handcuffed.
Okay.
Demore says they took her to a hospital for a mental health evaluation after this doctor signed paperwork saying she was herself.
What he told me was, we received a call from your family that you tried to OD the night before.
A doctor she says she'd never met before. And according to Demore, it's her own mother who's behind it. In this lawsuit, she claims her mother, Desiree Perez, unlawful me, have Demore falsely detained under Florida Act and Marchman Act.
So she's the CEO of Rock Nation, a company that she owns along with Sean Carter, the famous rapper Jay-Z.
The complaint alleges a conspiracy, saying Perez used her money, power, and influence to tear apart Demore and her husband Hadley and created an enterprise of individuals to effectuate her plot.
To essentially try to separate me from my husband and to falsely accuse him of domestic violence.
Perez has repeatedly denied these allegations in court filings. A month before Demore filed, he found her mother filed her own lawsuit against Demore Vaughn, citing evidence Perez says he has abused her daughter for years, something the couple has denied in court records. In that lawsuit, Desiree Perez says she moved daughter, fearing she was at risk of suicide and abuse prescription drugs.
I haven't seen anything in my entire years of practicing law so clear that someone did something wrong.
Attorney Hilton Napoleon is representing Demore in the lawsuit, which Perez harassed the couple for years, including making unfounded claims to get Javon arrested on multiple occasions for battery and domestic violence, charges prosecutors did not pursue.
The state attorney's office wrote a 11-page scathing closeout memoranda, which basically said that her mother's allegations to the police.
In this closeout memo, a prosecutor with the Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office cites Demore's lack of cooperation and raises concerns about some of the how it was obtained. The prosecutors wrongfully Baker acted last year, something her mother disputes in this letter, jing many of the memo's other conclusions.
I have 3 different collateral sources of information say that she's been acting psychotic, that she threatened to overdose yesterday.
Demore's lawsuit alleges her mother conspired prominent psychiatrist Dr. Daniel Bober, seen here in body camera video, and others to get committed for a mental health evaluation. Bober cites support from her family and diagnosed Demore with an unspecified psychosis. He ordered she be taken to Memorial Regional Hospital, where he is chief of psychiatry, and where results from drug tests taken upon admission were negative, according to records Demore shared with us.
They told me your tox screens came out negative, and I go, I know, I don't do drugs.
In a statement, Dr. Attorney said Demore was placed under the Baker Act for 38 hours due to the potential risk of harm she posed to herself, adding failing to take appropriate action would have been a breach of Dr. Bull and professional obligations. While Demore was at Memorial, her mother further petitioned to have her transported to a different facility under Florida's Marchman Act, claiming again in court records that Demore suffered from severe drug. A judge granted that petition.
They ran the test. They knew that no drugs in her system and she was not abusing drugs. The fact that you can't do anything about it is scary.
Demore was sent to this treatment in Deerfield Beach, where Dr. Bober serves as medical director.
Where are the people that are supposed to protect happening?
According to the lawsuit, Demore requested a hair follicle test at that facility called LifeSkill, which detects drug use for at least the past 3 months, and which showed no drugs had been in Demore. Demore was held at LifeSkills until April 8th. She shared discharge paperwork that lists a diagnosis of persistent depressive disorder, which she disputes. No medication was prescribed. Court records show Demore was able to leave that day after her mother voluntarily dismissed. It says the damage has been done, and she feels a system designed to keep people safe failed to protect her.
Money, influence, and power should not be something that's used, right, or abused to hurt innocent people.
Perez has a motion to dismiss Demore's complaint, asserting that the Baker Act and other legal proceedings she has undertaken were rooted in legitimate concern for her daughter's safety.
The Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office tells us, and by their memo, Memorial Healthcare says they can't speak about Demore's case because of the pending law.
y'all hear what has taken place. This is Desiree Perez's daughter, man. She on the news, talking calm, not full of no drugs, don't do drugs, probably don't even know what a dope house is. And her mama is accusing her of being drug addict and putting false charges on her husband. For what reason? It's probably an underlying reason we probably won't find out till later. But I'm saying, do y'all see how low down the fucker is? This motherfucker probably go to sleep in the cave or something in a coffin. She take her nap probably hanging upside down, man. If you gonna do your daughter like that, so wouldn't we think she wouldn't do Tory Lane little short ass like that, man? To keep Megan going all the way to the top. Try to catapult a little unfortunate incident. Like, yeah, we're gonna try to make you a real street bitch. You got shot in the foot. This nigga, fuck all this. You done got my guy locked up. He done got attacked by these little Mexican niggas, and them niggas in there ain't playing. You can't even buy no knife on the street sharpening the knife. He probably he been in that motherfucker probably sharpening that hoe every day way to do something. And you got him in there with them killers. Niggas who ain't gonna never see life. And this Bigfoot ass woman is still doing concerts, stomping around the world. Don't y'all find that should be a problem? If she's saying, yeah, the people, her daughter on her saying the people that supposed to protect me, the people that supposed to protect your ass the one doing it, damn it. That's why ain't nobody protecting you. She supposed to be the one protecting you, damn it. But she the one doing it. So ain't nobody protecting you. That's what I want. Ain't nobody protecting her. She got to know that. Come on. Now, I got to go back and look at this right here, though, y'all. Let me see something right quick. This nigga car here, bullet hole. Right here. That could be crazy. Don't let that nigga car got some bullet hole. What that is? On the side of bro door right here. On the side of his door, it doesn't look like some bundo hole. They got bundo. I can't see. I don't know, but it looked like it's in the pattern of the motherfucking car got hit up. You know what I mean? It could be some lights. I don't know. I just had to go back and look to see, because this nigga here, now, glad I went back and stopped on a nigga that looked like him, because this was going to be sitting in the limo calling you by your rapper name or whatever stage name you go by and be like, pay the piper, motherfucker. Look at him, rapper. Mister, I want to go platinum. Put me on a tour in London. Let me be in the fashion show, Big Bob. That's probably his name on the street, Big Bob. Big Bob, put me in the fashion show. Go on, hit him up. So he put you in the crazy house when you get to telling them folk what the fuck he did to you. You gonna be like, ain't what he did to her. Or put pen to paper. As I don't do. He ain't gonna do nothing physical. He ain't got no chopper. He probably got a little pocket rocket or something, a little 38 or something, but he ain't riding around with no switch. He ain't got no gang. It's just him, his pen, and his paper. Look, and he is getting niggas took off the motherfucking streets. I don't care if about 38, 72 hours. If you get labor under that type of diagnosis, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have it. They're going to always do shit against you, what I'm saying. See, that's what she trying to line it up for that. She probably did some shit to her daughter. And like, I'm going to tell them folks, your motherfucking ass crazy. I'm going to make it like you crazy. They ain't going to believe shit you said. You know who I am. You know I roll with Jigger. I mean, I don't know. She got to be that cocky. Walking around that hoe. She done snitched on a cartel. She ain't getting no facelift or nothing. She been looking like this forever. She don't give a fuck. So what she is, y'all? Is she the Federal rider? Jay-Z? Jay-Z walking around that hoe. Scary situation, man. But we're going to watch and see what this play a part in the Tory Lanez trickle effect, though, is what I'm saying. They might look at this and be like, she could have just the Tory. Actually, them folks up there can go start investigating. Jay-Z, Moose looking ass involved. Then what? Shit could get ugly, man. If they don't nip it in bud real quick, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have to wait and see. And Trump and Larry Hoover, Trump let out Larry Hoover, and people had a lot of shit. First, we're going to look at what his family had to say.
A supermax prison in Colorado. His family hasn't been able to speak with him today. Hoover still faces the remainder of a state prison sentence, murder, but his family is hoping for clemency from Governor Pritzker.
It's overwhelming. It's a long time coming, and we just want to hope it go all the way through.
The wife and son of Hoover, after his 6 federal life sentences were commuted by President Trump.
And he deserves a second chance at being a part of the community. And he can be a benefit to this community if they want him to be a benefit to this community.
Hoover co-founded the Chicago Gangster Disciples, and while behind bars for a 1973 murder, federal prosecutors say he continued to run the gang's prolific multi-state drug operations.
If Larry Hoover said there was going to be a killing, there was a killing.
Ron Safer was the lead federal prosecutor who secured Hoover's 1997 conviction for running a criminal enterprise behind bars.
I believe in redemption, but there are some crimes that are so horrific that they deserve the punishment to the full extent of the law.
As years passed, Hoover's case drew increasing attention, including from artists like Kanye West and Chance the Rapper.
And I gotta remind y'all that he was a political prisoner.
He is being because he is a symbol, not because he needs further incarceration or something rehabilitated.
The president's commutation only applies to Hoover's federal sentence. He still faces state prison time for which he's eligible for parole. Governor J.B. Pritzker can also offer clemency.
We know that Governor Pritzker believes in rehabilitation, redemption, and transformation. And he's done all of it.
Governor spokesperson declined to comment, but said inmates seeking parole or must petition the Illinois Prisoner Review Board, which makes parole decisions and issues to the governor regarding clemency.
Exactly what they're saying, man. He got charged twice. He got charged in state. He got charged in federal. He had 6 life sentences. Trump took that off the board. He don't have to do that no more. But he still got the state time, man. He got a life sentence in state. The chubby ass governor nigga have to pardon him still. He has to have another pardon before he can be a free man, man. Y'all understand what I'm saying? But Trump took out the hardest part for him, them 6 life sentences. Now, if he been locked up since 1973, it ain't like them 52 years, man, for murder. Now, I guess life is life, damn it. When they say life, I guess they mean life, but they probably weren't thinking that this was gonna ever happen, that the president was gonna step in and try to make the road a little easier for him coming home. But y'all know, soon as niggas on YouTube, and then before I say anything else, why they gotta have Chance the Rapper right there, man? What the fuck Chance the Rapper gotta do with Larry Hoover? Why they gonna have a real GD rapper? Is he GD? I don't know. I ain't never saw him throw up GD. Why they couldn't have a real GD rapper right there say something? They got this nigga right there. What is Chance the Rapper doing in the middle of the clip talking about, what the fuck he talking about? Is he GD? Somebody let me know. Is Chance, if he ain't GD, bad editing or whatever the fuck you want to call it, because that nigga just popped up. We don't want to hear what Chance the Rapper got to say about no Larry Hoover. Just like we don't want to hear what this motherfucker had to say about Larry Hoover. And I'm about to talk about 1090 motherfucking J. 1090 J in the sentence, man. He had a good platform at first. I used to watch. I'd be like, his little fat chubby ass can tell the story. It make it sound so interesting. When he used to read the crime, like it was 4, 3 in the morning. That way he's ever doing normal shit. Then he started trying to be the paperwork king. Expose niggas and say what niggas did and niggas rats. And his little paperwork came out. Well, he done made some motherfucking shit and signed some shit and told on people. But he say his is okay. But soon as Larry Hoover finna come home, this Negro, I'm gonna call him a Negro because he did some nigga shit. He white as hell. Went and found a clip, a news clip from 1968 that said that Larry Hoover told people who shot him. He got shot or something. Now, first of all, people know, you want to talk about that, the snitching and all that. A news clip that ain't the size of a noun later ain't enough paperwork to say somebody snitching. This nigga went onto the internet, did the clap hand, clap. Yeah, it's your boy 1090. Oh, yeah. But they say it's a whole nother problem he got with Gangster Disciples. Y'all know he supposed to be a blood. Some shit been happening to him back in Florida. It's a whole little rabbit hole. Go check out my boy Byron Blake. He can break down this shit perfectly for y'all of exactly why he hate the Gangster Disciples and trying to slander them. But he didn't get away. No, he didn't. One of his, I guess one of his members of his own gang, man, because, you know, Whack 100 is the Power Root blood. So he said, man, That's some bullshit. 1090J. You came on the internet talking about you got paperwork the size of an hour later. You know, nigga, some paperwork, nigga. You need to be some typed up shit. Nigga went on the stand. You don't know if the newspaper just made the shit up or said it wrong. You just gonna say, oh, that nigga snitched. Wackton found somebody who was around from that era, man. And he did an interview with him. And he gonna say what the fuck happened between, Larry Hoover was snitching. And we finna listen to this shit. And this probably 1090J, man.
What's the word, y'all? Always
watching Hey, look.
TV.
He might fuck 1090J go. We're gonna see.
Personally, well, not allegedly, this is I slapped Larry Hoover back in the day, and the person that 1090 Jake is claiming got snitched on. So if there's anybody word we gotta take is this guy right here, man. You know how Wack got in contact, he's claimed out to him. So we're gonna get into that audio, and we also got some more content with Wack claiming that I guess Hoover people got a problem with him speaking. I don't know if he's hinting at Jay Prince. I don't know. But before we get into that, let's get into the audio of Wack 100 chopping it up with the guy that they claim Larry Hoover snitched on. If this nigga claiming Larry Hoover snitched on him, he better have some paperwork, man, because we not going for no news article from back in 19... How y'all even find that, man? Is that even possible to go find a news article from back when it didn't even have no internet? It's kind of weird. I don't know. But let's get into the audio and see what they talking about.
I'm on the phone with some with individuals from Chicago. Not just individuals, but one of the individuals that was involved in this shooting that happened with Larry Hoover, where people are running around with the narrative that Larry Hoover told on these individuals. So I'm gonna let the brother speak and tell me if there's some truth to that, no to that. My disposition is a newspaper article is not looked at as legal documents. So I've been standing to get. So I'm gonna let the brother speak, let y'all know who he is. We all see the names that was posted on the internet about the shooters, and he gonna tell us what his facts, how this situation went, what they are. Go ahead, brother. Yeah, my name is James Henderson. I was the shooting part. It's not alleged. I did do the shooting, and I did serve time in prison. But it wasn't at the behest of Larry Hoover. Larry never told me. Matter of fact, there was over 100 people in the hallway, so there wasn't no way everybody knew I did it. Not first of all, and secondly, and more importantly, is that the whole narrative that the newspaper had and a lot of people was repeating it, a lot of folks never did happen like that. As long as he wasn't with me, he was down the hallway. And nobody tell me to burn that van. Two girls told me that they was coming down there to jump on me, but I could have left, but I had a pistol, so I waited for them. And that's what happened. Got you. So y'all had y'all personal regards to what it was. You were a shooter. It was a bunch of people in the hallway that probably gave description or probably knew who you was or saw whatever it was they saw. But with you fighting the case, Larry Hoover was never a name that cooperated against you, is what you're saying. I'm saying this, plus, he could have never cooperated with me because I already pleaded out. You know, and the paperwork is that Larry Hoover never made a statement, period. That's what your paperwork read. My paperwork was no statement made. That's no paperwork, period. Got you. I believe that it was the first school shooting on the book. Yo, you know what? You might be. May I correct one thing? Yes, sir. He wasn't one of the shooters. He was the shooter. Oh, so it was only shooter. Because it's very long street. He was down. He was in the school, but it wasn't there. And you didn't do the thing, Cat. So you the only one who went to jail. I'm the only case got saved.
If y'all can really hear me, man, y'all know he old. He probably on ventilator shit. This nigga said Larry Hoover ain't snitch on him. Damn it. Larry Hoover did not snitch on him. 1090J coming out the nigga mouth that did time for shooting him. And y'all don't know he got shot at school, man. This shooting happened at school. I think in the bathroom or some shit. This shit happened at a high school. Damn it. Larry Hoover probably what? He got locked up when he was 22 or something. He went about 17 when this shit happened. And this nigga shot him. Obviously, he didn't do no life sentence in jail. I don't know if he's still in jail now, but he said it once again for everybody who trying to slander Larry Hoover name for no fucking reason. Going off a Now Later Side News article, listening to a bad shape bad white boy. Don't listen to him. He don't give a fuck. He gonna say what he got to say to make a nigga click them up a video. He like, oh man, shut the fuck up. Shut your nigga line. What say? Shut your line niggas up. Shut your what? Line nigga lips up. Cause you a nigga. So shut your line nigga lips up. You chubby motherfucker. Everyone, once again, I gotta say it again. Cause yeah, I was looking at it like, man, who letting this man get off this false paperwork? This man got a Now Later Side article from 1968. We don't even know if you made it yourself or what. Where you get it from? Like he said, where you did that? What time capsule you dig that up from, man? Cause ain't nobody but no words, people. The man that did his time, said Larry Hoover didn't do it. Even if he did do it in my eye and said he saw somebody shoot him, or they said he said that nigga did, he already did 52 years. Through this time he's in jail. If he was a real goddamn snitch rat, do y'all think he would have know somebody doing a crime? They could have got him out in 52 years. Get the fuck out of here, 1090J. Stop the clout chase, man. You have enough clout. I see. Now, look, somebody put up there, 1090J got a girl. He finna go country wearing cowboy hats and shit. Go on over there with Post Malone there, man. Yeah, go over there with Post Malone, Tim McGraw, all them motherfuckers, and change your whole identity. Because it's about to get ugly for you, boy. I'm trying to tell you now. I got one more thing, man. This shit in Memphis, nah. Y'all know how I feel about this shit, man. Really? I saw enough news. I've been in other places around the United States and the world to know that this shit going on everywhere, man. But Memphis, man, this shit crazy, man. This is a murder that happened in Memphis, man. We're gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna show the exact murder of him actually taking the gunshot, to the dome. But if you want to go look at it, if a sick motherfucker and actually want to see it, like, let me see. It's online somewhere because I ain't showing it. He gonna show right to the point, and they gonna show the nigga run off. But this is a crime allegedly committed for what? The magical question is, now everybody's saying he killed this young man. I think his name was Josh. Rest in peace, little Josh. He killed him for a bigger size gun. Because the nigga ran up on him shooting like he had like a little tech or something. I don't know what he had. But he hit him twice and got him. But he on the ground, y'all. If you ever played Call of Duty or any war type game, he tried. These niggas living Grand Theft Auto Call of Duty. The man hit him up, ran up on him, and took his gun and ran. The car he came in and left him. I don't know if he caught him. His Bigfoot ass. He looked like he finna trip. Goddammit. Stupid motherfucker. Let me say that to you, stupid motherfucker. Doing that stupid ass shit, young nigga. You gotta be a young nigga. That was a stupid ass shit. Stupid motherfucker. Damn it, yeah. Stupid motherfucker. You got anybody that know him be like, look, you a stupid, but don't even look. If somebody around him, they some stupid motherfuckers too. Because that nigga obviously is a lunatic. He don't need to be out here. Don't nobody want to be at the grocery store, go on and get them some fruits and grapes and 12 pack of drink to come out the store, and your Bigfoot ass run up and see somebody with a bigger gun to unalive them. Now, they say that's the reason, but I believe it's something else. I believe they already knew him. I believe they were following him. Y'all know how it go. I done heard these young niggas talk shit online to each other back and forth. And I done heard one young nigga telling young nigga, I'm gonna do you in and take your gun, nigga, watch it. You know what I'm saying? I done heard that threat come out, a couple young nigga mouth. Now, this could have happened here. Did he keep his promise? I don't know, but let's see what happened, man.
Nobody wins when the
gonna be another. It's gonna be another crime out there.
Was killed in a crowded Fraser shopping center while many people were running their weekend errands. Tonight, that shooter is still on the run.
It's my neighborhood, and then, I'd be so scared to go to the grocery store.
Tierra Marie told me she arrived moments after the deadly shooting at her neighborhood shopping center. She lost her own family member to gun violence in 2018.
I don't wish this pain on nobody because I was once in this situation.
Comes up and shoots him in the head. The shooter takes something from the victim and runs off. The shooter drove off in a silver.
We all deserve to feel safe.
John Sayer wants his neighbors to shop in peace on a Saturday afternoon.
Together we stand, but divided we fall. No matter what's happening in these communities, there is hope.
This is my approach. It's not time to be bluffing, especially in cities like Memphis. Calling your bluff. And let's be real out the gate, fam. It's hard for people to show sympathy when you find out somebody lost their life broad daylight on camera with the ARP tucked in their sweatpants. But then when you look into a situation like this, your research, you begin to show sympathy. You found out that it was 2 young kids in the car where this event took place at. And make you thank God out the gate they wasn't hurt. But it make you assume that this man was watched and targeted. They knew he had kids and perfect opportunity.
That nigga speaking for himself. It ain't hard for me to find a motherfucking sympathy. I don't fuck what he had tucked under his motherfucking waist. Nigga. You come out I don't know what he did there. I don't know. It ain't for me to judge to find out. Off the situation that happened, how you ain't gonna feel bad about anybody. So I don't that statement. I just had to stop. You can talk about, yeah, it's hard to feel. What are you talking about? Ugly ass nigga. Damn.
At that point, it get bittersweet that this type of activity is the norm. As they say in Memphis, youngsters, if they feel like you with your firearm being brandished, they basically taking it. A clip of that went viral at a local gas station less than 24 hours where this took place. Thank God it wasn't deadly. Stop carrying your firearms trying to look sweet. Carry them.
Hold up, man. The whole crazy shit about this. Did y'all see what he did after? The man came in there, took his gun. The man ran out. The man continued on with his purchase at the store, man. Lord have mercy. This is some fucked up shit, man. I guess at that point, it's the only thing you can do. Because look how BB behind the register, he don't give a damn. At that point, like, get the fuck out of my store. He gonna see you in harm's way if you try to do something anyway. But that nigga looked at him and continued to count his change like ain't nothing happened. This is some crazy shit. The nigga to come back in the store, the gun is a fucking parrot. This nigga is a land parrot. Damn it, that nigga walked in that hole. Look, man. Let me keep going.
With a purpose. If you carry, I lost my life with over 30 rounds in my pants. Assuming I carried it for, didn't even get the chance to brandish it. We have here today another example of a man getting gunned down while getting his gun took in the process. So before we go over this one, I want us to remember, I don't give you no aim. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Today we're going to Kroger grocery store, founded in 1883 by Bernard Kroger. It's a major grocery retailer with over 2,700 stores across the United States. They operate under various banner names, and in 30s, Kroger is the largest supermarket operator in the U.S. Avenue and the 5th largest general retailer. But the location of the Kroger we're going to is on the 2600 block of Fraser Boulevard in Fraser, Memphis, Tennessee, a place where, as of today, police recorded 17 homicides. The front of this grocery store location, surveillance camera had captured a young man identified as Lord Josh, leaving a local tobacco store just next door. Now, what the surveillance don't show is that minutes earlier, Josh had pulled the curb, cut his hazards on, and went inside the store. But little Josh knew he was being followed, or did he? As he approached the tobacco store, he had an ARP tucked in his pants, assuming he ready for war. But at around 12:34 p.m., Josh walked out the tobacco store to a car. But someone would get out their vehicle, run him down, shoot him broad daylight, and take his ARP after a brief struggle.
And anybody out there watching, don't do this, man. This is a real statue of a fool, nigga. This is a statue of a motherfucking goddamn fool. This nigga got out the car, a real video. You know, I'm glad my boy ain't show anything, but after he hit him up, this nigga went in his wasteland, man. He took his gun like he on Call of Duty and ran off, man. Now, I don't know if they had some previous beef and they were looking for each other or whatever, but this shit here is ridiculous. He didn't go in his pockets and shit. Damn it, I ain't saying do it, but you didn't. What did you do that for? The gun? I'm saying that was the motive. The motive was better not just been the gun. And the getaway car left. So we know one thing. This wasn't planned. Like they had a plan. They probably right there. After the shit, from what I've been hearing, they probably knew him and shit caught him slipping. My boy ain't even look to the right. Let me go back. I gotta look one more time. Now we gotta look how he came out, y'all. Now, if you do got beef, okay, you got yourself in a fucked up situation, you can't get out of it, you do got your pistol. Look both ways, nigga, like crossing the street, man. Look both ways, damn it. Look to the left, look to the right, man. Whatever you did in the past, whatever. You already did it. You got it's time to protect yourself, man. These niggas looking for you. You don't know who. You don't know what car. You niggas stealing car. These niggas ain't got no job. They ain't got no bill. They got all day to hunt you down. They stalking niggas. So if you do got ammo, take my advice. There's one thing about it right now. I'm just saying anybody anyway. If I don't got ammo, I do it. Damn it. So I know if I got smoked with niggas, these little motherfucking maniac, po-ass niggas want to know doing what they just did. Look both ways like you crossing the street, man. Every time you step out, every time you step in somewhere. Now this one this shit, and we gonna see nigga didn't look to the right, man. Should look to the right. God damn, this shit ugly, y'all.
Now, someone went live afterwards, assuming they allegedly saw the scene. They talk about how it was two families fighting afterwards, and that Lord Josh allegedly, possibly, knew his killer, which makes sense on how they knew exactly where he was at and when he got out. But then you see at the very beginning, a woman taking two kids from the scene, which possibly could be one of the arguments, and this possibly could be a DV type situation. But check it out.
She ran. It's gonna be another. Yeah. It's gonna be another crime out there.
Man, every family is out here, man. It's a homicide. We got the two families out here fighting.
They was pushing on the mother.
Oh my God, yeah. Two sets of families fighting. We in the back. Oh
I didn't thought she about to get low.
Yes. Man, what? Yeah, I need backup. Yep.
He said he seen 8 times. The dude waited in the corner. He said, I'm supposed to stop that line. They stopped that line from this way to over that way. He said when he walked up to him, was a girl with him too? He got in the car and they pulled off. And like I said, they wanted him because they could have shot up every last one of them doing they could have.
So they knew each other.
They knew each
They
other.
got the 2 families out here. Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
Y'all stay safe.
Good brother, man. What happened, man? So we some evangelists, man.
Yeah,
we street evangelists. Every other week, man. Evangelize. Give us more. Somebody did get. Okay. All I know. I don't know somebody. I stayed in the grave. I'm over here to go get some meat.
Man, what?
That's why we came back, man. So, I see y'all already was good. Yeah, we was on some
Memphis police need your help tracking down the person they responsible for a Fraser shopping center that's happening in broad daylight. Plenty of shoppers there in the area. WREG's Kamisha Wilborn has the latest in that investigation.
It's getting worse. Gonna get worse.
People working at the Fraser Village shop on Fraser Boulevard out there Sunday morning as usual. However, some employees say they are still processing the events that happened the day before. Memphis police say a man shot and killed Saturday. The brazen attack has customers and people living nearby. Those we spoke to didn't want to go on camera for their own safety.
I said, "This is a security guard shooter." He was stealing, and no, another person shot him. And you know I'm out here.
Surveillance video viewed by WREG shows a man leaving a tobacco store. Suddenly, a man wearing a black hoodie and a ski mask appears, shoots the victim in the head, and runs off. Memphis police say the suspect silver late model sedan. All of this took place in broad daylight while parking lot was packed with unsuspecting persons.
Don't nobody care who they shoot, they just shoot.
We spoke to a woman who works at a nearby business who says she's still traumatized by the act of violence. She says she even tried to help the victim, but it was too late. He died on the scene.
I said, this new breed that's coming up now, I don't care if they live or die. That's the scary part about it.
This shooting comes after a violent start. According to City of Memphis Safer Communities dashboard, there have been 248 aggravated and 17 murders in 38127 zip code.
And Fraser. Damn it. That motherfucker, look, man. The young nigga on the road, man. So I be having to think about the aftermath, what these young niggas do when he do that. So he done that and he ran. Now see, all I saw him was fled in some big ass Nikes. I saw the great sedan. He didn't flee. That nigga fled. He left his dumb ass. So wherever he made it to, this man is somewhere right now looking at the gun. What is a trophy? I don't understand what be the motive, man. I know y'all be having problems. Nigga, when I see you, this and that. But now what, man? Because that's the poet's crime ever. It's the most ridiculous, heinous crime, but it's the poet's crime ever. Poor crimes. Still in the car, drag that motherfucker around. It ain't yours. Take it to the car wash, joyriding, not getting no money, no profit out of your crime is a poor-ass crime. This right here is an unfortunate situation that continues to happen, man. In every urban community across the United States, people, not just in Memphis, not just in New Orleans, not just in Atlanta, not just in Houston, Los Angeles, everywhere. If it's a corner with some niggas, you can go to the most whitest city in America. If it's 1,500 niggas in a batch, like on a corner, like some roaches, they and that motherfucker battling. Battling for who the toughest nigga. I don't know why. Because when you be the toughest nigga, then what? The toughest nigga gonna have to go battle the toughest white boy. You don't even know shit to even battle him. So the toughest nigga, hey, look, man, stop that dumb ass shit, man. If you got animal, look both ways, but you don't try to have animal. Avoid niggas. Avoid niggas. Look, I be scared to leave the motherfucking house. I feel like, goddamn it, man, Morgan Freeman. Hey, I saw he just turned 88. This motherfucker done made it. He at the promised land. You know, that nigga done walk around. That nigga 8'8". These young niggas ain't even making it see 18 barely, man. Think about this shit. For a gun, what if the gun didn't work? We don't even know. It's a certain shit. You just took the main gun. So you had to have ammo with him. Because my era, crimes like that don't go without no money being involved. If that would have happened, I know for sure, if it was my era, the killer, shooter, who whatever would have won his pockets for sure. Damn it. I'm gonna fuck where we at. We gonna do all this bullshit, and all I'm gonna get is a gun and run off looking like a goofball. Finna go to jail for the rest of my life. Stupid as fuck. Probably still a fucking virgin. You gotta lose your virginity to big car. Then what? You on there telling people, yeah, don't nobody care. Everybody in there killer. Everybody in there with it. See, everybody on these streets ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I just gotta pray, stay away from y'all. Rest in peace, little Josh. I don't know what he did. So I got condolences and feel sympathy for any person that get took off this planet in that matter. Because the last thing, let me take that back. I said he didn't look right, but when he did look right, in the words of Mo 3, he said when it always be too late. It was too late. When he looked, it was too late. He looked to the right. My fault. It was too late. But when he looked, the gun, it was too late. You know what I'm saying? So look both ways, man. You know what I'm saying? You already in the streets, so you still probably looking both ways, but y'all hit the like button, man, and y'all subscribe, man. We're gonna be coming live, man. This is the War on Hip Hop, man, in the lab breakdown, sis.